to the playoffs. Now, when we travel to the NFC side of things, when we look at this team, the San Francisco 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers right now are sitting at the 8th seed. They're sitting on the 8th seed outside looking into the NFC playoff picture. To make the playoffs right now, they have a 55% chance to make the playoffs. If they beat the Seahawks this week on Sunday afternoon, there's another game Sunday afternoon, they have a 63% chance of making the playoffs. If they lose, they're down to 34%. They do have a not so easy schedule moving forward. Let's just be honest. They're playing at the Packers, at the Bills. They're playing the Chicago Bears, which even though the Bears suck, they'll still be battling for a playoff spot. And the Bears are sitting right now at the 10th spot, actually 9th spot. And then you have the Rams, which they've already lost to the Rams once this season. And then they play at Miami. And then they play the Detroit Lions. And then they play the Arizona Cardinals, which they've already lost to once this season as well. Guys, the 49ers team is the team that has the highest ceiling and the lowest of low floors. This team, I actually can see them still making it to the Super Bowl. This is a team that I can see competing with the Eagles and the Commanders and the Detroit Lions. But this is a team that can also be outside the playoffs looking in. Yes, CMC is nice to get back. Yes, the 49ers could go on a run and beating some of the top teams in the NFL. But if they lose to the Seahawks on Sunday, there's 34% chance to make it into the playoffs. I think that drops down to about 10, let's just be honest. But are the 49ers contenders or are they pretenders to make the NFC playoffs? I think they are contenders. I think they are contenders because I think they are better than the Seahawks and they're better than the Rams and they're better than the Arizona Cardinals. This is a team that can still win the NFC West. This is a team that you can see slide in there as a third, if not the fourth seed in the NFC playoff picture, getting a home playoff game versus the Commanders, versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They've already beaten the Buccaneers once this season at Tampa Bay. This is a true contending team. This is a team that I think can make the playoffs, and this is a team that I think can win in the playoffs, to be honest. This is 100% that the 49ers are contenders as the 8th seed looking out. Casey Morgan says the 49ers' whole season depends on how CMC is going to play, in my opinion. They are pretenders. And Casey, I want to take your words, and I want to soak them in, and I want to regurgitate this back at you, right? We spoke about CMC ad nauseum when he was coming back versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last week. And I said CMC is not the end-all, be-all for the San Francisco 49ers. I said that CMC is not the keys to the ignition for the 49ers. And I still stand by that because the 49ers still had one of the best offenses. Actually, at the time, they had the best offense in the NFL without CMC. The injuries on the defense is what was holding them back, right? Fred Warner was out, and there was other people that were out, and they're back. They're getting healthy. That defense is getting healthy. The offense is still going to do their thing with CMC or not. What was the guy's name? I can't remember the running back's name, but they're running the piss out of him, right? The 49ers are a good team, and they don't need CMC to be great. It's nice to have him, but it is nice. It's not the end all be all. And Carson says the 49ers do have a fresh CMC, and that might play a factor. And like I said, it is nice to have him, right? He is definitely a top running back in the NFL. But it's not the end-all, be-all. Not the end-all, be-all. But I do think that they are contenders. I do think the 49ers are contenders. DJ Coda has a question.